There are definitely do's and don'ts in MTG finance and collecting, and I'm going to go over 5 steps that will maximize your profits over the long term. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic weekend. I am Mattcaster Mage, and I do make Magic the Gathering content every single day. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment because it really helps me out and I can join in on the conversation with you guys and maybe we can build a community here together. So when it comes to MTG finance and collecting and investing in the game Magic the Gathering, there's definitely do's and don'ts out there. So there are things that you can do that will disastrously destroy value that you've put into the game. For instance, Modern would have been one of those things because of bans, because of constant reprints, and because of the fact that, there's not a lot of trust when it comes to all these things like reprints and banning, and Wizards of the Coast doesn't seem to have a handle on that. So that is one definitely don't. But that's not why we're necessarily here. We're going to talk about the do's of MTG finance and investing, and we're starting this list off with 5 things. The first thing to talk about is sealed product. Yes, sealed product is probably the most stable investment you can make in Magic the Gathering. Of course, there are some duds out there that don't really have the same return, but that still generally goes higher every year than inflation. So if you adjust it for inflation, most sealed booster boxes, if not all, really actually climb higher than that metric. So let's see, War of the Spark right here. This box now, its average price on eBay is between $160 to $190 US dollars. So that's around $200 Canadian right now for War of the Spark. I purchased this on sale for $99 a box, and I had two. I'll have 2 of them here displayed, but I ended up getting a case of them. So War of the Spark is a perfect example of that, and that set just came out 2.5 years ago, and if you look at inflation adjusted, obviously there's a bit of inflation going on in the economy right now. This has well exceeded those inflation numbers, and sealed product in general, especially booster boxes, are a fantastic investment. The next is do not buy singles in Standard. I don't care if it's the best card in Standard. I don't care if it is a card that people need a playset to build. Just don't do it. Simple as that. Don't do it. Of course, there's going to be a card here and there that actually goes up in value, but for the most part, even if it's the best card in Standard, that all that really means nowadays, unfortunately, is it's going to be a huge ban target. And people who've purchased Oko can attest to that. People who've purchased Uro, people who've purchased Aetherworks Marvel, these are all cards that ended up getting banned. And it really hurts your wallet when you invest in things like that, especially cards in Standard. Even singles in Modern, I would say, that you need a playset of are probably not the best things to purchase, especially long term if you're trying to gain value off of your hobby in the future. Obviously, it's still a game, so there's that aspect to it, but when it comes to a game that you love and you want to actually build wealth off of, that is a definitely do not do it. So do not buy Standard singles, whatever you do. Number 3 is there are actually a lot of websites that offer coupons that you can find for either local game stores or big box stores, whether it's Amazon, eBay. You can find things like eBay bucks or coupons that will actually help reduce the cost of your order. So every time you're about to make a purchase, even at a game store, one of the big box game stores around me actually has a loyalty program, and because I've spent over a few $1,000s in the past year, and you'll actually get coupons, loyalty coupons. So I actually get 3% off of my last order of Modern Horizons 2 collector booster boxes. And trust me, when you're spending over a few $1,000s, 3% discount goes a long way. So definitely look out for that. Search for browsers like, Honey is an add-on you could put onto your browser, and it will actually search the internet for coupons that apply exactly to that website and to your purchase, and it can help reduce the costs. And especially when you're investing in something long-term, every little bit counts. So that is something you want to look out for. So that is the 3rd thing on our list. Now the next one is converting bulk into treasure. Now what I mean is if you do have bulk sitting around, or if you've purchased a collection that came with a lot of bulk, you can actually, if you have the time, obviously time is money, but if you do ever have downtime, go through your bulk, make sure you're sorting it out, and you can actually go on websites like Card Kingdom or Star City Games, TCG Player, even local game stores. But I find the big box retailers online, they actually give the best value for bulk, and it's in US dollars. So if you're Canadian, the conversion is a pretty big deal. You will be getting a lot more out of it. So what you can do is you can trade in your bulk and convert it for something that is going to have long-term value. What I like to do is actually I'll convert bulk into beta lands, and I'll hold on to those, or reserve list cards, which is actually funny because that's the next thing we're going to talk about. So the next thing is reserve list cards and staples that are from Four Horsemen sets or ABU sets. So ABU is alpha, beta, and unlimited. So if you are looking to invest and you're trying to actually, maintain your purchasing power throughout the years, whether you're wanting to beat inflation or just investing and getting returns over the years, nothing has been better than reserve list cards, especially the reserve list cards that are staples, not so much, the ones Mirage or, cards that aren't so playable, but reserve list playable cards have exceeded the stock market in the last decade too. So what do I mean by that? Well, dual lands are a fantastic store of wealth. Power 9s, if you have the money, are a great store of wealth as well. And there's also little ones here and there that if you actually do some research, you will find have a great return on your money over time. So that is my fifth thing I would say, is look at reserve list cards. There really isn't anything like it. There's no collectible hobby out there that has something like the reserve list that really helps solidify the investing side and the monetary value side of the game like Magic the Gathering. There's just no other game really like it. Okay, well that is all I have to talk about today. I hope you found some value in it. If you're a long-term investor and collector of Magic the Gathering, or if you're investing already in the cards, you know a lot about MTG Finance, some of these will actually seem pretty obvious to you, but if you're a new investor into the game and you're seeing my channel for the first time, these can really help you out, and I hope you've gained some value from my conversation here today. And with that being said, I do make videos Monday to Friday, market movers, but I also put out content every single day. So if you love Magic the Gathering, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. And with that being said, please enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you do, remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And if you enjoyed it that much, maybe you'd like to tip me. I have a PayPal link that you can send me tips if you enjoy these videos, and I can keep bringing them to you that way, and it could help my cardboard crack addiction. So please think about supporting the channel in that way. If not, subscribe, like, leave a comment, and I will see you again in the next video.